Welcome back to another episode of DevoTheAlchemist Daily on the Soul for Prosperity Network, where we align with well-being. Episode is episode 16, bro. No, what is it? 16 or 17? Chat. What episode is it? I think it's 16 or 17. But go back to another episode. We got a lot to talk about. We're going to that type. I think this is gonna be the last week of becoming supernatural. Then the next book I want to read is actually this is the next book we're gonna read, The Richest Man in Babylon, bro. Book I've been wanting to read, The Richest Man in Babylon. I'll read that one next, but. First thing first, but today's chapter that I read, I think that was chapter 8. It was talking about my book yet, but I don't got the book on me. But it was talking about a trance and how we get programmed to think a certain thing, or to shop, or to not to think critically. You know what I'm saying? Or we just accept things. And it was talking about kaleidoscopes and shifting our reality just by creating a TV, our personal movie or some shit. I forgot what the saying was, bro. But the first thing he was talking about in the book is a lot of people are stuck in a trance. What is a trance, though? A trance is a state of focused attention where the analytical mind becomes quiet. You are aware, but you're not thinking critically at all. The brain shifts from a beta, thinking and analyzing, to alpha, relaxed and suggestible. So, like, when you're watching TV and you just zone out, I'm saying that's an example of the alpha state. You driving somewhere, you don't even remember if that was a red light or a green light. That's alpha state. Or you just scrolling on social media all fucking day. You on alpha state and hella shit's coming to you, bro. But why does this matter, bro? When the analytical mind slows down, information goes straight to the subconscious. You feel me? The analytical mind is the beta state. So in alpha state, you are more suggestible. So suggestibility equals ability to accept ideas without analyzing them deeply. This can be good and bad. You know what I'm saying? It's just it's not trans. It isn't something mystical or something insane. It's just when your guard is down. That's basically what it is. But you can use this in two different ways, bro. You can use this in a negative way or in a positive way. But he was talking about in the book, commercials and different things are programmed us, and we get in these alpha states where we're getting suggestions to go buy Apple, to go buy these brands, go buy McDonald's, go do these things. And that's a good way. Anybody that runs a good commercial, bro, that's their job to do, is to slow your brain down so you won't be in your analytical mind, but you'll be in your this state. You'll be in the state of what's the word I'm looking for? You'll be in the state of suggestibility. So you always be when they suggest you these things, you'll just want to go buy that, or you want to go shop with that brand, or you want to go put Lululemon on. For real, a lot of people don't even really believe what the fuck they want. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna talk about that later in another book, bro. Like not another book, but in this same. I don't know if I put that down, but that was something I wanted to talk about, bro. Let me see if I have that somewhere. Actually, I want to go see it. Let me see. Yeah, it's talking about how advertising it stalls identities, bro. You know what I'm saying? And he was talking about a shingles advertisement. It was just showing the fear of aging, the fear of illness, the fear of weakness. The virus is already inside of you. The things that they said that directly on the ad or the commercial. But you have to realize that social media, the advertisement, your TV, it plants beliefs in your nervous system without you even realizing it. And until you stop allowing that to happen, you're gonna keep getting programmed and keep doing things you truly don't even want to do. You know what I'm saying? But how do we open the subconscious, bro? Our emotions open the subconscious. Why is an emotion so powerful? Emotions increase attention. You know what I'm saying? It increases our attention. The stronger the emotion, the stronger the memory. Shock, fear, excitement, sadness. These create something can just, what's the word? Something can remind you that so quick, and you'd be like, bro, remind me of that shit. And it's because you have a shock, fear, excitement. You have these things, these emotions tied to that memory. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? When something changes how you feel quickly, your brain locks in. You feel me? Fear grabs our attention so fast. It makes us vulnerable. When they use these ads, they use fear a lot of times. They like one of a third. It said that ad he was talking about 1 in 3 people are gonna catch shingles or something like that, and that's that fear. And it grabs your attention. Be like, damn, man, I'm gonna be the person that's gonna catch shingles. I'm gonna be the person that gets sick, and these different things. And this is what he was talking about in this chapter. He was just talking about how this ads can program us with fear. So now we feel like we got to go shop with this thing. You know what I'm saying? When we're vulnerable, it increases our suggestibility. So it's increasing us to just accept things without even critically thinking about them, bro. But when our emotional state shifts, you feel me? The door between the conscious and the subconscious opens. You know what I'm saying? We have to shift our emotions, the state of emotion that we're in. We're in a fear and these different things, but we just creating that. And I always say that shit. Nothing new what I talk about in these episodes. They say the same thing. But what happens in shock, bro? The analytical brain pauses. I'm saying the limbic emotional brain takes over and you become more receptive to suggestion. I'm saying we just when we in shock, bro. Imagine you in shock, you yo ass, somebody just let some shots off, bro. How you just take off, bro? No, not even thinking, nigga. We taking off running, fool. We niggas, fool. As soon as a nigga let a shot off, or you hear shots or something crazy, bro, we taking off, bro. We niggas, bro. You know how that shit go. That's like that shock and that emotional brain, that habit of just running and taking off takes over. You feel me? But confusion is why confusion is so powerful, and they use confusion a lot in on the media a lot. You know what I'm saying? Confusion, it disorientates our logic. You feel me? Confusion disorientates our logic. When you can't figure things out, you absorb instead of analyzing. You feel me? When you can't figure things out, you absorb instead of analyzing. You have to keep analyzing, bro. You can't just accept shit for what it is, but analyze, see why that shit is that. Don't just accept it, bro. Why is it that this I should go get these shingles? Then why is they trying to create me a feel like this, bro? And get you in that, you feel me? They get you in that state. Think about the Epstein file, how everybody's outraged and these different things, and these people get mad. Or when your favorite fucking celebrity does some BS, or the Diddy documentary, that's a good example how everybody was outraged and these different things. That's controlling you for real, bro. Emotional overloads keep people programmable. So that's why they put all these information, even the Epstein files. But I think that's a really good distraction to keep us so much. They were like, damn, what else did these niggas do? So now they're gonna feed us some more shit. They can feed us some more shit, some BS if they want to. Cause now that shit coming out, like that's a lot of shit can happen, bro. A lot of shit is like they normalizing that shit, so now they can do some worse shit. But we have to realize the stressed mind doesn't question, but it just reacts. When we in stress, we just react. The subconscious is a recorder. Everything you did is stored within the subconscious. You know, what is the subconscious? It stores our habits, our emotions, and our automatic responses. It wants to 95% of our daily behavior. It does not judge, it records. No matter what you put it, that's what I always say. You got to be careful what you talk to yourself. It says in the Bible, the power of the tongue. As a man, even as you, the way that you think, as a man think, he shall be. As a man think, he shall be. So you have to be very careful. The subconscious doesn't know no right from wrong. It don't know what's true and false. So as soon as you could be like, this, I'm not even gonna think that, but like, I'm not in the best place where I'm at, bro, and you're gonna be that because you're thinking of that and you're like the subconscious mind knows no different. You know what I'm saying repetition though to builds our belief. I'm saying your repeated exposure strengthens our neural networks, bro. What fires together wires together. So if we continually tune, we always seeing ourselves positivity and positive things, bro. We're gonna eventually create a positive reality that helps us become very better at. It helps us become very better at handling things and not just reacting. You know what I'm saying? I was just leaving this comment. What we think is what we create. So we have to repeat it, even affirmation. That's why I think affirmation is so good. Just like repeating it to yourself, I'm gonna be rich. And I'm not gonna be rich, it's that I am rich. I'm rich right now. I feel like $1 million. I am $1 million person right now. And this person be in that reality. Stop trying to steal. When you say I'm gonna be rich, your subconscious mind is like, I'm not rich yet. That's what your subconscious mind is thinking. So you have to start saying I am rich. So you got to be delusional until you create that shit. And everybody was delusional until it wasn't delusion no more. Even when your conscious mind is focused on reading text, I'm saying we can forget our logic. You know what I'm saying? Our subconscious doesn't debate, but it downloads. Whatever it is, it's gonna download that shit. You know what I'm saying? Another thing that we was talking about in the book was the autonomic nervous system in the body. What is the autonomic nervous system? It controls our automatic body functions, heart rate, immune responses, hormones, our stress response, bro. But why does that matter? When a belief enters the subconscious mind, our autonomic nervous system carries it out. Thoughts can trigger chemical changes. Fear activates stress hormones. You feel me? Like those, our thoughts can trigger chemical changes. So if you have a positive thought, is a positive chemical change is going on within your mind, and fear can, if you have a fear one, it's going to activate stress hormones. You feel me? And chronic fear equals weakened immune function. A lot of people aren't sick. It's just that you just so depressed and talk to yourself so bad that you make yourself sick. Your nervous system is not like in an environment where it feels safe, and you're just unhappy and you're sick. You feel me? But body reacts to belief as if it was real. So what your body is gonna react to and how it's gonna react, and it's gonna believe that. Your body listens to what your mind believes. But let's talk about free will versus conditioning, bro. What is conditioning? Conditioning equals learned association between stimulus and responses. Over time, response become automatic. Are your desires chosen for you, bro? We were talking about this earlier, how ads and these different things have us buying everything. These meta glasses, bro. I didn't know about these meta glasses to ad, but I like these motherfucking stuff. Actually, I got these for me though. What would you get these just to go get these, or are you gonna get these to make content? Are you gonna get these with a purpose? But you have to realize, bro, a lot of things that we do is given to us. Get back to the free will versus conditioning, bro. But conditioning equals learned association between stimulus and response. And over time, the response becomes automatic. And we were talking about our are they reactions, the things that we do and how we react and these different things? Are they reactions or are they installed beliefs from parents, from old traditions, from what they feed us in school, these commercials, you know what I'm saying? We have to realize that ads create a problem, bro. They amplify fear or insecurity and then they offer the solution. You feel me? That's what a lot of ads and commercials do. You have to realize, are you choosing or are you triggered by what's going on in the world, bro? But how do we reprogram the mind? How do we move from beta to alpha, bro? I think you have to. I ain't gonna say I think I know. You have to slow breathe. You have to close. Let's slowly breathe. Slow our breathing down. Close our eyes and meditate and just get in those states where we can feel these. We can imagine things. We have all five senses, bro. And meditation works because it gives us access to the subconscious, bro. It allows conscious installation of new beliefs and new things that we want to. And you can let go of the old things that's holding you back and the old beliefs that's holding you back, bro. You have to realize, bro, I think one of the best ways to reprogram your mind is repetition of intentional thoughts, affirmations, emotionalizing these new beliefs, having positive emotion with these new beliefs that you have, and visualizing desired identity that you want to have, and becoming aware of the things and the triggers that hold us back, bro. They hold us back from anything that's in the world, bro. Because you can either be conditioned by the world or you can be conditioned by your own vision, by yourself. And we have to realize that. Well, that's gonna be all though for these topics, bro. Let's add a segment, bro. We're getting to the next segment after this. Let's go to ad break real quick. Your next breakthrough might be one book away. I've partnered with Amazon to create an influencer storefront with all self-improvement books that help me reprogram my mind and they can help you change how you think, move, and see this reality. All of these books and many more help me reprogram my mindset and help me make this content that I make for y'all weekly. It helped me become way more aware and align wealth with well-being. Click the link so you can reprogram your mind and create your dream reality. Later, guys. Let's get back to the video.